station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, friends. Thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now at 10. I'm Susan Tran.
Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Flanagan. DC police are investigating an unusual package theft in Northwest DC. Take a look here at this video. You can see it here. It shows an Amazon delivery driver dropping off packages.
But then someone else, also wearing an Amazon jacket, appearing to take off with some of those items. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg is joining us live there from Cleveland Park.
Yeah, so Daniel, good evening. Just walk us through exactly what happened here.
Chris and Susan, this happened on Friday just before 3 p.m. Neighbors here tell me they've dealt with package thefts and other attempted break-ins before, but nothing like this, and this one was all caught on camera right inside. Take a look at this Amazon delivery driver loading packages to the Cleveland Park Cooperative. Neighbors here got the confirmation photos he took, but this other woman dressed in the same Amazon outfit followed behind him holding 2 packages. She lingered on her phone as he did his job. He even questioned her.
That's your call?
No.
That's your call?
No.
But he left, and a minute later, she opened the door for an accomplice to steal about 10 packages.
She tells the guy, I told you it was a lot of packages. She proceeds to walk over to the packages, grab as much as she could, walks out the door, and he takes the rest, and it shows her putting them in the car.
One of the packages stolen was a $200 snowblower Amy Alvear bought for the building. She's warning others to be vigilant.
Be very cautious if you know you're going to have deliveries, see if they can be signed for.
Alvear contacted Amazon and got the items replaced, but she places blame on the company.
They need to take accountability of what's going on. The trust factor is gone there, and then you guys just cover it up. Oh, well, we'll just send you the new stuff. Well, how much money are you losing?
Now, again, we don't know if the woman wearing that Amazon jacket actually works for Amazon. An Amazon spokesperson tells us they are looking into the incident and they are helping DC police in their investigation. We're live in Cleveland Park. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, some interesting video there.
Yeah, very much so.
We're going to turn our attention to the forecast, and we had been seeing some snow squalls in the area.
Yeah, Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb is here. And Janessa, for anybody out there, it can be blinding if you're driving.
Yeah, snow squall, pretty rare. We've seen it twice this season already. So it's the wind flow that's bouncing these squalls off of Lake Erie. I mean, that's hundreds.
All the way there.
That's hundreds of miles. And so the winds are a force at this point, and so it's giving way to these snow bands that are making their way across the region. We only have one snow squall warning, and this is west of DC into Garrett County. That warning is going to stay in place until 10:15. The one that I'm watching pretty closely, they expanded the public statement into DC, parts of I-95 corridor, all the way into Dale City. So this polygon, kind of hard to see. This is what's actually hitting the ground, and it's Manassas Park into the Burke area, Lake Ridge, where you're seeing some heavy blinding snow at this time, and it's about to cross over the corridor of I-95. Most of the time, these squalls, they don't stay together, and so this one we're going to watch to see if it makes it over the Potomac into areas of southern Maryland. If you kind of get caught in this situation, you just have to pull over. They're going to have that remain in place until 10:30, and here's where the warning is. Out towards Friendsville, you have a good band of moisture across 68 about to impact the region. Here's the main player, and it's the key player of why we're seeing the snow squalls. It's because of the wind flow coming out of the north and west. It's aggressive right now from Kaiser to Winchester. We're looking at 35 to 40 miles per hour winds that extends into DC metro area, and that's what's giving way to snow starting to accumulate in some spots. Temperatures are right as well. The winds are going to be a major player tomorrow going into your Wednesday, allowing wind chills to be super uncomfortable. More on that coming up.
All right, Janessa, we'll see you then. Meanwhile, a 2.8 magnitude earthquake rattles central Virginia. It happened just north of Richmond around 5:30 this evening. The U.S. Geological Survey is saying the quake's epicenter is located just outside of Windham in Henrico County.
Over in Maryland, we are learning about the tragic death of a 94-year-old woman who died in a house fire in Charles County. Deputies say that Doralee Douglas was found in her home on Driftwood Place there in Hughesville with burn injuries, and she had breathed in too much smoke. They say they believe she accidentally caught her clothes on fire while touching the stove. First responders were called to her home when a friend had not heard from her in days.
And a fire forcing 6 people from their home in Northwest D.C. today. You can see fire crews here battling flames and smoke on 9th Street. This is in the Brightwood neighborhood. Nobody was hurt, and still no word tonight on what started this fire. All new tonight, a D.C. nightclub is facing backlash for promoting its kiddie brunch on social media.
The Upper Room D.C. posting a video showing children taking part in what appeared to be a whole nightclub experience. D.C. News Now's Max Marcilla joining us live here in the studio.
And Max, we're hearing some strong reaction tonight from parents.
Absolutely, Chris and Susan. Strong reaction indeed, both in person and on social media. Look, the post of this kiddie brunch and reactions to it have gone viral. The owner of the bar says the promotion started last month. Now, the video shows kids exiting a Cybertruck, then entering the Upper Room for a brunch party.
I think that that's somewhere that an atmosphere that kids need to be exposed to.
Olivia Walker was shocked to see the Upper Room DC advertising kids' brunch party packages that include breakfast food and bottles of apple cider brought out by staff.
It was a little shocking. I think it's kind of inappropriate for to encourage young kids drinking and partying and having bottle girls. It's kind of, it doesn't sit right with me, to be honest.
The video garnered strong reactions online, but new owner of the Upper Room DC, Shay Sherrod, told DC News Now she's not concerned with the online comments because she knows the intent of the event is to bring children joy.
Oftentimes the commercials, adults will paint kids in more adult settings just for comedy purposes, and I think that's just what that is. So I don't really think too much of it. It could be interpreted in a bad way, but I think it's just all fun and games.
Now, the owner says that the weekly kiddie brunch is a way for kids like her son to have fun, though others are worried it encourages drinking and partying. Live in the studio, Max Marcella, DC News Now.
All right, Max, thanks. Meanwhile, all new tonight in Virginia, House of Delegates voted to advance 3 amendments today. They include a constitutional amendment that would enshrine abortion rights. It would protect access to abortion for the first 2 trimesters, but would allow some restrictions in the 3rd trimester. We'll have much more on the amendment and the 2 others gaining traction ahead in our next half hour.
Meanwhile, there's also a bipartisan push for new regulations on data centers in Virginia. A new report shows data centers are driving an unprecedented need for energy. One proposal would ensure homeowners and businesses would not be the ones who have to shoulder the cost of building all of this new infrastructure that's needed to power these massive facilities, while another would mandate data centers disclose the amount of energy and water they use.
All right, the Washington Commanders, they had little time to enjoy their big playoff victory against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Sunday night.
Already they are on the practice field as they are now focused on the Detroit Lions. This is a divisional matchup. It's happening Saturday night, a big game. It is the 6th seed Commanders who will be taking on the division's #1 team, the Lions. In fact, coming off of a bye week, so they're going to be well rested on Saturday. The Commanders have prepared for such high stakes postseason games. Head coach Dan Quinn calling them game-winning moments. This is especially true for star rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels. The LSU standout says he's not overthinking all of these things before the game.
It's just another game to me. Obviously, everybody puts the implications and, makes it bigger than what it really is. But at the end of the day, it's still the game. You got to go out there and stick to your routine, stick to who you are, the process of what got you there, and go out there and just play football. And then to the guys, we're just taking it day by day, be what our feet are, and, we'll handle business when the time to come.
All right, a lot of business Saturday night. Kickoff is 8 o'clock in Detroit. So a win Saturday, and the Commanders will be in the NFC Championship game. Just 1 win away from the Super Bowl if they win Saturday. Well, of course, we'll have post-game coverage when that game is over on our website, dcnewsnow.com. Jayden Daniels, man, just cool, calm, and collected, right?
So even keel
Absolutely.
that fans, we have to take a page from his playbook so we don't freak out every time it goes to the very last second.
Just get a win. Come home with a W. All right.